श्री राधारमन लाल की जय, श्री चैतन्य महाप्रभु की जय, पंच तत्व की जय, षट गोस्वामी वृंद की जय, सब संतन की जय, महंतन की जय, श्री वैष्णवन की जय, वृंदावन धाम की जय, रजरानी की जय, यमुना महारानी की जय, वैष्णवन की जय, जय जय श्री राधे श्याम, निताई गौर हरि बोल जय. So, last few weeks we were discussing Shikshashtakam verse 1, and today we will dive into the verse 2. And I hope the subject matter or the essence of the Sankirtan is being understood by all of you. In the last few weeks, we tried to cover each and every point which Mahaprabhu have elaborated to us and told us that what is the real glory of Sankirtan. And in the last class, I have spoken about that what is the difference between Kirtan and Sankirtan, and what exactly is Sankirtan, and what we can achieve from that Sankirtan. So today, the verse second, the second teaching of Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is already been shared with all of you on the message board. So just please repeat it after me and do not unmute it. Yeah, wheresoever. It's just like I'm trying to make you practice how the verses should be sung or should be spoken. So you can later memorize the teachings, because these teachings have the essence of the entire Gaudiya philosophy. So the very second verse, which is instructed or given by Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, is Nam Nam Kari Vahuda Nij Sarva Shaktis Tatrarpita Niyamitah Smarane न कालः एतादृशी तव कृपा भगवन् ममापि दुर्दैव मिद्रश मिहाजने नानुरागः. नाम नामकारी बहुधा निज सर्वशक्तिस् तत्रार्पिता नियमितः स्मरणे न कालः एतादृशी तव कृपा भगवन् ममापि दुर्दैव मिद्रशमिहाजने नानुरागः. So Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is giving the siksha to all of us by this verse. And in this very verse, he is saying, Nam Kari Bahuda Nij Sarva Shaktis. So, O Bhagavan, O Shri Krishna, Nam Kari, you have manifested your numerous names. Nij Sarva Shakti, imbued all of your Shakti, energy into them. Tatrarpita niyamitaha smarane nakalaha, and made no regulations regarding the time for remembering them. Etadrashi tav kripa bhagwan mamapi, such is your grace, O Bhagwan. Durdaiva midrash mehajane nanuraga. Still, it is my misfortune that no attachment to them has manifested in me. Is a very simple, instruction which are given, and basically, this very verse has few points which we have to understand. So I do not know if I would be able to finish this verse in today's class. I will try to. If I won't be able to, then I'll keep that continued for the next classes. So the very first point of the very verse is Nam Nam Kari Bahuda Nij Sharva Saktis. That you have, oh Bhagwan, you have manifested your numerous names and imbued all of your Shakti into them. Now, this very, I would say, uh, statement has a little issue. And what is the issue? How can Krishna manifest his names? Krishna is eternal, so is his names. All his names are eternal. So why this thing is being mentioned here, that you manifest the names? How is he manifesting the names? There is one understanding which we can understand. Let's say, I'll give you one example only. Let's say, all the names are eternal, but usually what happens is that there are some times Krishna comes and does his Leela in day-to-day life. Now, how to understand that? Okay, let's take an example of Panduranga. Now, this name is not mentioned in the Shastras, right? But because of a devotee, because of Namdev Prabhu, now Krishna have done a particular Leela. And in that Leela, he became he played a certain character. And in that certain character, he came and he gave his different name, which was not written in the Shastras before. But just by chant, because of that Leela, the new name got manifested. And then when the new name got manifested, now if the devotee comes and it just start to chant Panduranga, 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 don't they achieve Krishna Prem? Don't they achieve the mercy of Krishna? They definitely do. They definitely do. So here, when Mahaprabhu is speaking, he is speaking, please, we have to understand this, that even he comes and manifests the new name also. All the names are eternal, 100% eternal. But sometimes he comes and manifests the new names also. But in those new names also, Nij Sharva Shaktis, all potency is there in those names as well. So, Nam Nam Kari Bahuda, there are so many different names. There are so many different names. There is not like one name only. And why Mahaprabhu is just saying that Nam Nam Kari Bahuda? Because nowadays what happens is that what I see, Maharajji, what should I chant? Usually I give the instruction of two. Before I used to say, whatever name, holy name you want to chant, you chant, please. Whatever names you like, you chant. But nowadays what I say, or that's the second thing, if someone wants to take a Sharanagati, either you chant Krishna or Radharaman. But I usually emphasize everyone to chant Krishna. And today, in today's class, I will try to capture that mood also, that why Krishna. But here the verse start Nam Nam Kari Bahuda. There are so many names of Krishna. So when this statement is made, that there is not a single name of Krishna, because often what happens is that on this very name, there is a wrong philosophy is being given. Now, what has happened in Gaudiya Sampradaya? Gaudiya Sampradaya has been hijacked, usually I say. It's been hijacked by the new philosophy. Now, what does that mean? It means that whatever the existing real philosophy was there, that philosophy is not there for everyone right now, because it's not in a, it's not really uh, been preached to each and everyone. But the new philosophy is being given on the name of Gaudiyas. Now, what has happened is that everywhere in Chaitanya Charitamrita, if one really reads, if Mahaprabhu is speaking or asking anyone to chant, he is nowhere saying chant Harinam. Mahaprabhu, in thousands of places in Chaitanya Charitamrita, if he is even asking any person to chant, he is saying chant Krishna Nam. He is not asking, saying Harinam. Now, what has happened was Harinam and Mahamantra, they, because of the preaching of some people, they have connected these two things together. Chant Harinam. Now, chant Harinam, all of the sudden, those who have been in those backgrounds would connect it with the Mahamantra only. But nowhere has been mentioned that Harinam means Mahamantra. Nowhere, not a single place. But this was the strategy that, Harinam is equal to Mahamantra. Nowhere it was mentioned. And I will try to bring the entire subject, in my classes, even like, next week or next to next week and whensoever. I will try to capture the entire idea of it. So what had happened was Harinam is equal to Mahamantra. But nowhere has been mentioned. The very first instruction here is been given by Mahaprabhu. There are thousands, millions in front of name. Nam Nam Kari Bahuda. Mahaprabhu is saying Nam Nam Kari Bahuda. So the very first thing is that there are so many names. Why so? Because not everyone has the same inclination or spiritual taste. Now, spiritual taste means like everyone have their different, likings, different taste. Some people may like Gopal, Gopal, Gopal. Some may like, Ram, 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 Narsingh, 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 Varaha, 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 Narad, 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 whichever name of Krishna is there. So if someone likes it, just, if you have an inclination, some kind of attraction towards it, then you can start just chanting it. So therefore, not all the devotees feel equal attraction to the same name of the Lord. So this is mercifully designed. So when Mahaprabhu is giving his instruction, he is giving a very specific instruction that if you really want to chant, first thing, if you really want to chant something, for your betterment, please chant any name. No problem at all. No problem at all. Because Shri Krishna and his mercy manifest in many names to accommodate the diverse spiritual taste of his devotees. Like, if someone asks this question, is Krishna Jagat Guru? Is Krishna Bhagwan for all? Yes, he makes things very easy for everyone. How so? He says that I have millions, billions of names. Pick any, whichever you like by your taste, by your own mood, and you chant. No problem at all. You will get the same potency, same, energy in yourself, and same kripa from my side. So if someone wants to chant Mukunda, 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 a devotee, so, many people have their different understandings also. Many people have their different desires. Some only want to chant because they want to get moksha. No problem. Mukunda, 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 Mukunda. By just chanting Mukunda, Mukunda, one can achieve moksha. If one seeking loving service may chant Govinda, If he wants to control his senses and attain Krishna, he can chant Govinda, 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 Govinda. If someone wants a kind of a protection from the obstacles he is facing, then Putanari, 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 Putanari. Just one has to chant that. Even the whole list is given in Hari Bhakti Vilas also. That if there are hundreds of desires, then there are hundreds of names of Krishna. And for a specific purpose, there is a specific name of Krishna. You just start to chant those names and you will get whatever you want to. If you are born on a specific day, then there is a specific name also. If you are born on a specific, a specific nakshatra, you can chant a specific name also. If you want to attain, if you have any kind of a desire, let's say, like people have so many different types of desires. So the name has been given that Kam, Prad, Kant, Pal, Hari, Anand, and Madhav. If one starts to recite these names, Kam, Prad, Kant, Pal, Hari, Anand, Madhav, that whatever desires you have will get fulfilled. If you really want to win, let's say in any cold case or anywhere, wherever your enemies are, and you want to win, then Ram, Parshuram, Narsingh, Vishnu, Trivikram. One has to chant these names again and again. Ram, Parshuram, Narsingh, Vishnu, Trivikram. Ram, Parshuram, Narsingh, Vishnu, Trivikram. Trivikram means Vaman Dev. But as a specific for, Leela is there in the Trivikram. If you want to study scriptures, but the blessing of the scripture is not there yet, but you want to attain that, a blessing of the scriptures, then what should one be chanting? Purushottam, 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 Purushottam. Nam Kari Bahuda. Then is being mentioned that if you feel that you are bound by the material ropes and you want to, get rid of those obstacles and the ropes of your life where you feel like very much clustered or very much, bound, then which name one should be chanting? Damodar, 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 Damodar. If one has a one has issues with the eyes. Keshav Pundri Kaksha, Keshav Pundri Kaksha, Keshav Pundri Kaksha. If someone is in a fear, Rishikesh, 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 Rishikesh. Now, if you are taking medicine, I have spoken this to many. Achyut Amrat, Achyut Amrat, Achyut Amrat, Achyut Amrat. You are taking a medicine, then this medicine is a Amrit, is a nectar. Achyut. Just start to recite these names more and more, more and more, more and more. So, if one really want to attain progress in his in his material life, but financially, then Ajit, Adhip, Sarv, Sarveshwar, Ajit, Adhip, Sarv or Sarveshwar, Ajit, Adhip, Sarv, Sarveshwar. One has to recite these names to get, the mercy, so we can progress in our life financially. If one has uh, issues with the planets, in their astrological charts, uh, and if issues are just constantly coming again and again, then Shri Narayan, Shri Narayan, Shri Narayan, Shri Narayan, Shri Narayan, Shri Narayan, Shri Narayan. If one is having a fear with the forest animals, then one, and if one is stuck in a dark place, then one can recite Narsinga, 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 Narsinga. So, the list has been given, is a huge list uh, of which name you can chant. And what happens is that once, if one of your desire gets fulfilled, let's say, you feel automatically or naturally attached with that particular name. And you feel like, okay, this is my name. This is giving me the mercy. This is what I should be, stick to. This is what I will always chant. So, Nam Nam Bahuda, Nam Nam Kari Bahuda. There are so many names. So, thus we understand that Bhagwan manifests many names. So, each devotee can lovingly chant what resonates, most deeply. So, how to really understand this? Shrimad Bhagwatam says, Evam vratah swapriya nam kirtya jatanurago drut chittocchahi. A person fixed in their vow develops love by chanting their own most beloved name of Bhagwan, Swapriya Nama. Their heart melts and they laugh, cry, and sing loudly. This verse is the most favorite verse of Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu from Shrimad Bhagwatam. And so, Swapriya Nama, the Nama which you love the most, whichever that can be. Now, this Swapriya Nama is essential while all names are powerful. The name that draws out our inner affection is the most potent for us personally. Now, when we are saying that, we have to prove that. So how can that be proven? So, Sarvartha Shakti Yuktasya Dev Devasya Chakrinah Yatha Bhi Rochate Nam Tat Sarvartheshu Kirtayet. Hare Bhakti Vilas is saying Shri Bhagavan's wields a chakra, his discus. He is the master of all gods and is equipped with all his potencies. Whichever name of God is most pleasing to the heart, let that be chanted at all times, in all circumstances. So one has to completely focus. If you do not know, you are confused, then whichever name you like it, just go and start chant that mantra, that name, without differentiating. Oh, you know what? Krishna name have a little potency, but Radharaman have more potency. This is Nama Prad. This is Nama Prad. So one should not try to find that which name is like, not powerful, which name is more powerful. We shouldn't even do. All names are powerful, 100% powerful. श्री बृहद भागवतामृत से सर्वेशाम भगवन नामनाम समानो महिमापि चेतः तथाति सर्व प्रियेणाशु सर्वार्थ सिद्धि सुखम भवेत. Although all names have equal glory, one achieves their cherished goal more easily and joyfully by chanting the name they love most. So, whichever name you like, if you like Narayan, and thinking, oh, Mahaprabhu will hate me, oh, I do not know whether I can attain eternal Vrindavan or not. Now, you can attain eternal Vrindavan by chanting Narayan, 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 Narayan. 100%. I remember uh, I was uh, I was in Argentina. Uh, so, uh, so what had happened that there was some other organization devotees who actually had come with my disciples to pick me up from somewhere. So what was happening? I had my small mala. So in my mala, like I was just chanting. Uh, and on that very moment, I was chanting Narayan, 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 Narayan. Now, the devotee from the other organization, he got so confused. He, like, got a chance. After a while, when he got a chance, he was like, Maharajji, I want to ask you one question. I was like, yeah, please. Uh, Maharajji, I want to understand that why are you not chanting Mahamantra? First question. Second question, why are you chanting Narayan? You should be chanting Krishna Krishna or Radharaman or Govinda 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 or Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Hare. Why are you chanting Narayan Narayan Narayan? We shouldn't even say Narayan Narayan Narayan. I said, look, I guess you do not know. Uh, uh, but what I understand is something different. He was like, what do you understand? What I don't understand? Please tell me. I said that you are doing the uh, differentiation between the names, and we shouldn't be even doing the differentiation. Uh, and Narayan, who is Narayan? I mean, if you really want to uh, get into the meaning of Narayan word, the Narayan word actually uh, denotes Krishna only. The one who is the best Nara is known as Narayan. Who is the best Nara is Krishna himself. The one Nara Dhan Ayan, where all the beings sleep. Uh, who is that? Is Krishna himself only. So I said that whatsoever name I am chanting, it doesn't matter. But what matters is the most that what is really I'm thinking about. What exactly is the roop am I meditating? If I'm meditating Krishna from Vrindavan, then Narayan name actually is his name, is not Narayan's name. So, you know, whatever name you like, and don't ever try to discriminate between the holy names of Krishna. Because what I see is that many people are discriminating between the holy names of Krishna, and we shouldn't be ever doing that, no matter what, because Krishna's names are all potent. It's not something like someone has a different understand, someone would just come up and just say that no, 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 this name is best, oh no, that name is best. No, you are doing the aparad, a real aparad. And if you are doing the aparad, I shouldn't be with you, because you would actually pull me into the same aparad. So I don't want to be a part of that. So now let's come to the real point. Now, as we have understood that we can chant that name, and by chanting that name, we can attain Krishna. And it has, now we have to understand that what kind of a potency, because I'm saying that all the name have all kind of a potencies, but what potencies do they really contain in themselves? Because from here the whole scenario will change. Uh, Now, Hari Bhakti Vilas says, Na dan vrat tapas tirth kshetradi nancha ya stitaha shaktayo dev mahatam sarva pap haraha shubha raj suya ashwamedhanam ज्ञानस याध्यात्म वस्तुनः आकृष्य हरिणा सर्वः स्थापितः सवेषु नामसु. Very beautifully it says, all potencies of charity, austerity, pilgrimage, sacrifice and divine personalities have been absorbed and invested into Bhagwan's name. So which potencies are we talking about? If you are chanting, and when I'm saying all name are same and have the same potencies, it's true that all names have the same potencies, but what potencies? The potencies of dana, charity, the vrata, all the austerities or vows, or the fastings, tapasa, all the all the austerities, tirtha kshetra dinam, all pilgrimage. Now imagine this, Shakteho Deva Mahatam Sarva Pap Haraha Shubha. That if you have done any kind of, any kind of a, any kind of a tapasya, fasting, austerity, if you have done any kind of a pilgrimage, but you have not got, the certain, the said result, then just chant there Krishna's name and you will achieve it. And let's say if you have never done any kind of a charity, fasting, austerity, pilgrimage, sacrifice, and then what should I do in my life? Because they are being recommended, by the Shastras. No problem at all. Just chant the holy name of Krishna. Just by chanting the holy name of Krishna, what would you attain? You will attain the all fruits which which can be attained by doing those certain activities. And moreover it says, all the power of Rajasuya Yagya, Ashwamegha Yagya, Gyan Yoga, they all are condensed into the name. So Rajasuya Yagya is a difficult one. Ashwamegha Yagya is the most difficult one. Then Gyan Yoga is the most difficult to perform. And here it says that no problem at all. Whatever sins you have, committed, all of those sins will be washed away, because the name, holy name, have those potencies in there that you can even attain the same fruits which is prescribed for Rajasuya Yagya only. You can attain those fruits which have been, mentioned for the Ashwamegh Yagya. You can attain that just by chanting a mere holy name of Krishna. Nothing else. So the understanding is that just by chanting the holy name, one can attain the certain energies or the certain result. So now the issue is, but even though we see that all have the same potencies, same name, but still many people ask, and they practice Vishnu Shastranam. They say, oh, you are chanting Krishna's holy name, that's okay. But if you want the real result, then chant Vishnu Shastranam. Now the problem is, I'm not differentiating, but they are differentiating. They are saying you will attain anything, everything you want by reciting Vishnu Shastranam. But at the end of Vishnu Shastranam, even in the, many people, in the Padma Puran, uh, even in the Chaitanya Charitamrit also, this verse has been mentioned. Ram Rameti Rameti Rame Rame Manorame Shastranam Tatulyam Ramanam Varanane, is a more oft quoted verse. And this oft quoted verse says that, come on, chanting the name Ram thrice, one equals to the chanting of 1,000 names of Vishnu. So, first we were talking about all names have the same potency, but you understood that what potencies do they contain? They contain all the potency of Rajasuya Yagya, Ashwamegh Yagya, fasting, austerities, vows, and everything. These kind of potencies. So these potencies are very similar in everywhere. Now we have come to a different understanding, that even though all names are same, but still there are certain degree of which name is superior than what. Which name is superior than what? So now this kind of a this kind of a mentioning comes, then the mind get confused. Should I do Vishnu Shastranam, or should I just say Ram Ram Ram, and just by saying Ram 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 I get all the benefits of 1,000 names of of Vishnu? So I'm confused now. And moreover, Laghu Bhagavatamrit says, Shahastra Namnam Punyam Tri Avartya tu Yat Phalam Ek Vritya tu Krishnasya Namekam Tat Prayachati. Now you are doing Shahastra Nam by doing the Shahastra Nam. But if you are saying Ram Nam 3 times, you are attaining the same result. But come on. You don't even have to recite 3 times Ram Ram Ram. Ek vritya tu Krishnasya namaikam tat prayachati. Chanting Krishna once gives the same benefit of you reciting the Vishnu Shastranam thrice. Now I'm confused. Very much confused. On a one side, there is every name is similar, but on a same side, our Shastras are saying, if you are reciting Vishnu Shastranam, no problem, you recite Ram Nam and then you can get the result. But here it says, even 3,000 times if you even recite Vishnu Shastranam, just say once Krishna, you will attain the same fruit. So why this differentiation is mentioned? On one side they are saying something else, on the other side is saying something else. It contradicts in some ways possible. So one has to understand, there is 2 types of services. A service according to me, and the second one is according to how other person wants. In a very same way, there's a two types of chanting. Chanting is a service, it's a seva. We don't chant for ourselves. We never do. If someone is chanting for oneself in Gaudiya Sampradaya, and he feels that he is chanting for himself and he knows everything, I'm sorry, he's mistaken that he is chanting for himself. No one can chant for himself in Gaudiya Sampradaya, because we are not supposed to. We are not supposed to. There are people who actually would just come and say, I chant to clean myself. No, I don't. I don't need to clean myself. Why do I need to clean myself? No, all I'm doing is I am actually doing the seva of Harinam, of this Krishna Nam, at the lotus feet of Radharani. A Naam have that potency, it will make me better whenever it wants to. We don't have that understanding. Now, no one have that understanding. At first, I want to get cleaned up. First, I get cleansed and then only I will attain this and that. No, this is not the understanding of Nama Prabhu. Our Nama Prabhu is the most compassionate one. Now, if the dacoit Valmiki was reciting Mara, 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 he was not thinking, let me just get the result so I can clean myself. He wasn't thinking about that. He was just reciting, and because this name, holy name, is so compassionate, he got the mercy of Siyaram. So we are not, doing it for ourselves. A desired devotee can do it for himself. Those who have the different desires, they can go and they can recite whichever name they like, no problem at all. But when you have this very idea that I want to attain sacred love in Gaudiya Sampradaya, then it becomes a seva at the lotus feet of Radharani. So one has to be very much clear with this. There shouldn't be a different understanding in there that no, I'm doing this thing for me or that thing for me. Nah, there is only one. There's no if, no but on there. So now the main thing is, in Rup Goswami speaks in Mathura Mahatmya, Ram Nam grants Mukti, Tarak Brahma, and Krishna Nam grants divine love, Prem. So it is known as Parak Brahma. Now, some acharyas have even quoted from Hari Bhakti Vilas, and is a very beautiful quotation. Very beautiful quotation, and it actually makes us understand that which name one should be reciting if one is serious in his life. Shrim Man Namnancha Sarvesham Mahatmeshu Sameshvapi Krishnai Yaiva Avatareshu Vishesha Kopi Kasyachit. A very beautiful thing. Though all names are equal in potency, some names carry special emotions or ras-based distinctions. Krishna's name is the name of Swayam Bhagavan, the original form of God. So it carries the special emotion with it. Now all the names are same, but there are different types of names also. Now I cannot, even though in Vishnu Sahasranam and everywhere is mentioned Krishna is named as Brahma, Krishna is named as Paramatma, right? Can I start reciting Paramatma, 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 Paramatma? Huh? Can I start reciting Brahm, 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 Brahm? No, I cannot. Even though they are correct in itself, but they are not directly connected with Krishna. They are not directly connected. They are connected because of one of his attribute or one of the leelas or something, but it's not directly connected. Now, the thing is that, you know, Bhagavan. So, if I say Bhagwan, 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 now there are so many different Bhagwans. Ram is Bhagwan, Shiv is Bhagwan, Narsingh is Bhagwan, Vishnu is Bhagwan. So by reciting Bhagwan, 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 can I attain? Yes, you can attain a certain things, you can attain a certain place, but if we are talking about Vrindavan in itself, we have to understand. So all forms of Bhagwan, either it is Ram, Narsingh, Narayan, they all are complete. However, Krishna is Swayam Bhagwan. Krishnastu Bhagwan Swayam, the original and the fullest manifestation. He is the original. The real originator is Krishna. Krishnastu Bhagwan Swayam. We are calling others Bhagwan, but here Shrimad Bhagwatam is saying Swayam Bhagwan. Now, how can we understand this? Let's say there is a person who uh, founds, establish his company, right? He becomes a CEO and everything. Then he leaves. Afterward, whoever comes becomes the next CEO, next CEO, next CEO, next CEO. But the founder is Swayam, that very first one. No other people can be the founder. They can be the CEO, but they cannot be the founder. So here, every other Bhagwan is known as Bhagwan because of the attributes, qualities they keep. But here we are talking about that Swayam Bhagwan, the real one, the founder of everyone, for everything is Krishna. Krishnastu Bhagwan Swayam. So real name of that Bhagwan is Krishna. So which name is directly connected with Bhagwan? Krishna. So similarly, all names of Bhagwan are potent, but Krishna's name is uniquely direct, intimate, and the origin point of all divine names. As Padma Puran confirms, Bahumurtiya Ek Murti Rupam, that he has become so many, in the so many, he had taken the so many incarnations, but in reality, he is one. Who is he? Bhagwan Swayam, Krishna. So all other forms are included within Krishna's single form. Therefore, his name, Krishna, also includes all other names into it. So now we have understood one thing, that even though there are so many different names of Krishna, we know so many Krishna, we have so many different types of understandings also. And according to those understandings, we feel sometimes that, oh, you know what? This name of Krishna I love the most, and let me recite this name. But when we do the scrutiny of all the scriptures, six Goswamis scriptures, and try to find out that what they usually have spoken. Tunde Tandavini Ratim Vitanute tundavali labdahe karna krod kadambini ghatayate karnam budebbe spraham चेतः प्रांगण संगिनी विजयते सर्वेन्द्रियाणाम कृतिम नो जाने जनिता क्रियद विमृत ही कृष्णेति वर्णद्वयी. The most famous Gaudiya Sampradaya verse given by Shri Rupa Goswami, which name, when they dance in the mouth, they increase my desire to obtain different numerous mouths. When they sprout in the hollow of my ear, they produce the desire for tens of millions of years. And when they appear in the courtyard of my heart, they conquer the functioning of all of my senses. I do not know with how much nectar the two syllables Krishna have manifest. The most glorious verse, it talks about the glory of Krishna Nam. If you read in Updeshamrit also, you will only find one thing, and that is the only and only thing that Rupa Goswami is focused upon, Krishna Nam. Now there is a very beautiful a prayer has been written by Shri Rupa Goswami. Shri Krishna Paramanando Govindo Nandanandanaha Tamal Shamal Ruchihi Shikhanda Krat Shekharaha. Now Shri Baldev Vidya Bhushan Pad, in Stav Mala of this very verse, he starts writing his commentary. And he says, Shri Baldev Vidya Bhushan, he says that, Shri Rup Goswami have started this very verse by the name Krishna. Shri Krishna ha Paramanando. Now we understand, right? Now, Shri Baldev Vidya Bhushan, he says in this Ananda Stotram, he comments in there and he says that with the name Shri Krishna, because this name is the foremost of all of Shri Bhagwan's name, as per a statement of Shri Bhagwan himself in Prabhas Puran, which is cited in Hari Bhakti Vilas in the 10th chapter 498 of the verse. It says, O Arjun, my name Krishna is the foremost of my names. Shri Krishneti Nikhil Nam Mukhyena Namna. This name is the very important main name, foremost name of all my names. Now, this very name, Krishna, our Acharya have spoken. Which name Radharani heard the very first time? Krishna. He never heard any other name of Krishna. The very first name which she heard before even meeting Krishna was Krishna. Ujjwal Nilmani, even the different other scriptures talks about that, where she speaks that the moment she even hears Krishna once, she get anxiety, spiritual anxiety. She start to cry. She feels so much of separation on that very moment. She hasn't met, Krishna yet, but she heard the name Krishna. Now, which name Radharani loved the most? According to Gaudiya Sampradaya, the name is Krishna. So, as I have spoken earlier, there are two ways of chanting. The very first way is that if you have a desire, whichever name you like, perfect. You whichever name you connect with, you start to chant and recite that name. It will give you whatever you want. But now the second one is where I have said that it is a service. Now the service is at the lotus feet of Shri Radharani. Why so? Tabhyo Saradhika. Updeshamrit, 10th canto. What is it speaking? Who has the most, accumulated love. So Shri Rup Goswami says, Radharani. In the verse 10 Updeshamrit. On the 11th verse, he says, if you really want, go to Radha Kund. Now at the Radha Kund, what should I do? I need to attract Radharani. If I won't go and attract Radharani, how would I get her mercy? Now, how can I attract her? Obviously, I have to attract her by reciting those names again and again, which she loves the most. Which name of Krishna she loved the most? Krishna. So, if you want to serve Radharani, if you want to attain Krishna Prema, if you want to attain sacred love, if you want to go to eternal Vrindavan, which name one should be reciting? Krishna, 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 Krishna. So even though Nam Nam Kari Bahuda, there are so many names of Krishna. So many names of Krishna. But, and Nij Sarva Shaktis, they all are imbued by his energies, his potency. But we have understood in today's class that there are certain times in the certain places, the certain names are also mentioned, which has the more potency than the other names of Krishna. In that we have understood the 1,000 names of Krishna. We have understood that Ram Nam is also have so much of potency. And we have understood that Krishna Nam is the most important Nam in Gaudiya Sampradaya. If one is fixed and one wants to chant according to what Mahaprabhu and 6 Goswamis and everyone are saying, then one should be focused upon Krishna Nam. Because this Krishna Nam can attract Radharani the most. So we will discuss more, the more points and the more understanding of this very holy verse, which is given by Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in the next classes. Till then, may Shri Radharaman bless you all, give you the desired energy to practice spirituality, and may holy name be there at every circumstances of our life. Jai Radharaman Lal Nitai Gaur Hari Bol. If any one of you have any questions regarding today's class, one can ask. Acha, I have just read that everyone are saying that I have a madhumakhi or honeybee I don't know whether I still have it or I don't. Do I still have it? No? Okay. Okay. Okay, Radhesha Maharaji, like you had given list of names as per desired results in the beginning, is there any particular name that students can chant for various purposes? Now, a student only have a one purpose, not various purposes. So if you are calling yourself a student, then Purushottam. Uh, Various purpose have the different names. Now, Maharashtra, if someone is chanting Hare Krishna mantra for some time due to associating in other organization, is it okay now to switch to chant Krishna Nam? Million percent. There is no problem at all. One can, you're not offending. Even you can chant Mahamantra also because it doesn't require the formal initiation in such a way as mentioned in one of the scriptures. Uh, you know, but mantra have its own uh, one limitation actually. The limitation is you have to count. Mahamantra only have one uh, niyam, whereas Nam doesn't have any niyam at all. So you can recite Krishna Nam anywhere, anytime, any moment without anything. Gurudev, please accept my pranams. If one chants the other names of Krishna like Narayan, Madhav while remembering his Vrindavan form, does it have the same result as chanting Krishna Nam? Just as you were chanting in the airport, please guide. Yes, definitely. I was in Argentina, not at the airport. In Buenos Aires, to be very particular. So, yes, definitely, definitely. Uh, uh, there is no problem at all in that. Maharaji, so again, coming from the organization perspective, should we chant with Tulsi beads they gave or should we chant by fingers? Hare Baba, Tulsi beads, the best of the best. Whoever has given it doesn't matter really. Tulsi beads are Tulsi beads at the end. So one should be just focused on reciting the holy name on the tulsi beads. If you don't have, let's say you are in the bathroom uh, and if you feel like you want to chant uh, uh, Mahamantra and you want to count, then obviously you can. If you are driving, you cannot actually hold your tulsi beads and drive, right? So on that very moment, what you can do, you can count on your fingers. So how does the counting goes? It starts with this ring finger in the middle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. At the middle finger, these two should be missed out. Only the tip of the middle finger. 7, 8, 9, and 10. This is the Karmala. Mala on the fingers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So this is Karmala. Radharaman Lal Maharaji, please repeat the words to chant while taking medicine. Achyut and Amrat. Achyut and Amrat. If someone is sick, Achyut Anant Govind, Achyut Anant Govind, Achyut Anant Govind. Oh, Janvi have already mentioned and replied. Very good. Thank you, Janvi. So we are done with today's questions and answers. I don't think we have more questions. I'm happy because it feels like I gave the clarity and no questions are there. So all the love, all the blessings. Good night to all of you from Vrindavan. May Radharaman keeps you happy. Jai Radharaman Lal, Jai Shri Bhatt Gopal.